Students, we are studying lesson number 6, animal classification, and in that before this we have studied 8 phylums. And which are that 8 phylums? Animal phylums are there. In that first one we have seen first phylum Porifera. We'll see which phylums we have studied. First one is there Porifera. Second one we have studied Nidaria. Third one we have studied Platyhelminthes. Fourth one we have studied Uskhelminthes. Fifth one we have studied Annelida is there. Sixth one is there Arthropoda is there. Seventh one we have studied Porifera, Nidaria, Platyhelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Echinodermata. Eighth one we have studied Mollusca. Ninth one we are going to study now, and that one is there Hemichordata, and 10th one we are going to study, and that one is there Chordata. 10th one is there Chordata. So these two phylums we are going to study now. So out of that one, Hemichordata we are going to study, and what are the characteristics of Hemichordata we'll see, and later on we'll see Chordata. So what are the characteristics? Which are the examples of Hemichordata? So that one we are going to study. So first, 9th phylum we are going to study, and that one is the phylum Hemichordata. So Hemichordata, what are their characteristics we'll see, and examples, and one diagram we'll see. So first thing is the body of these animals, body of the Hemichordata animals. It is divided into 3 parts. Which 3 parts are there? In which 3 parts this body is divided? That one, these parts are the proboscis, collar, and trunk. Proboscis, collar, and trunk. These are the 3 parts. Second point is there. In that second point, notochord present only in the proboscis region. So in case of the Hemichordata, notochord is present only in the proboscis region, so called as a Hemichordata. So why they are called as a Hemichordata? Notochord is present, but where it is present? It is present in the proboscis. And the third characteristic is that these are also called as accord worms. ACORD, accord worms. Fourth characteristic is that these are marine water animals, and they are burrowing into the sand. Where they are burrowing? They are burrowing into the sand. Fifth characteristic is there, and that one is that they are having one or more pharyngeal gill slits. They are having one or more pharyngeal gill slits are there. And last character is that they are unisexual, or some may be hermaphrodite. Unisexual are some organisms, some animals from the phylum Hemichordata. These are hermaphrodite. So hermaphrodite, you are knowing both male and female reproductive systems are present in the same organism. So you are saying hermaphrodite. And examples of these Hemichordata are Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. So we'll see which are the points and which points we have to write, and we have to remember that points. First thing is that body is divided into 3 parts. Body is divided into 3 parts. Which 3 parts are there? Proboscis. Proboscis is there. After that you are saying collar is there, and trunk. So these are the regions. Second point is that, with the second point, notochord is present in the proboscis region only. Notochord is present in proboscis region. Proboscis region only, so called as Hemichordata. These are called as a Hemichordata. So in this Hemichordata, why they are called as a Hemichordata? These are called as a Hemichordata. The next characteristic is there. These are also called as accord worms. These are also called, these animals, these are also called as ACORD, accord worms. Fourth characteristic is there, and that one is there. These are marine water animals, and they are burrowing into the sand. Marine water animals, and burrows into the sand. They are burrowing themselves into the sand. Fifth point we'll take, and that fifth point is they are having one or more pharyngeal gill slits. Have one or more pharyngeal gill slits. They are having one or more pharyngeal gill slits. And the sixth point is there, and that one, these are unisexual or hermaphrodite. These are unisexual or hermaphrodite. These are unisexual or hermaphrodite. And examples are there: ballonoglossus and saccoglossus. Examples are there: ballonoglossus, and another one is there, saccoglossus. Ballonoglossus and saccoglossus, these are the examples. So in case of the ballonoglossus, you can draw the diagram like this way. You can draw diagram in case of the ballonoglossus, and so in that ballonoglossus, like this way parts you can show. Again, they are having regions also, you can say here. Then you will draw like this part you will draw. Then you are going to draw like this. So you can do a little bit tera mera like this. So in here, which are these parts, their names we are going to write, and their names you can draw like this also. Like this also you can draw. So 1, 2, 3 parts are there, and fourth one will take little bit downside. Downside will take. So in this we'll see how it is forming. In that upper part is there. Upper part you can say proboscis. Upper part is there. Proboscis is there. Second thing is there. Colar region is there. You can say here colar. You can say colar region is there, and then here you can draw like this. proboscis, collar, and the last part will be trunk is there. Last part will be trunk. You can do like this, and here will be trunk. Trunk. Trunk will be there. Last part will be there. Trunk. Okay. So like this way you can draw the diagram. Okay. Proboscis, collar, and trunk. So this one also you can draw little bit narrow end. Proboscis. So this one is the example or diagram of that particular balanoglossus. This one is there. Balanoglossus. So balanoglossus. Its information we are going to study later on again. So which parts are there? Body is divided into three parts: proboscis, collar, trunk. Notochord is present in the proboscis region, so called as a hemichordata. These are also called as aquatic worms. Marine water animals are there. They are having burrowing habitat. They can burrow themselves into the sand. They are having one or more pharyngeal gill slits, and these are unisexual or hermaphrodite. And examples are there: balanoglossus and saccoglossus. So after that we are going to study information about balanoglossus. Extra information is there. Why balanoglossus is called as connecting link. Balanoglossus is connecting link between non-chordates and chordates. Connecting link between non-chordates and chordates. So about balanoglossus. So extra information, it is also considered as a connecting link between non-chordates and chordates because it shows both the characters of chordate and non-chordate. So balanoglossus also called as connecting link between non-chordates and chordates because it shows both the characters of chordates and non-chordates. Chordates and non-chordates. So balanoglossus is considered the connecting link between chordates and non-chordates. And after this we are going to study about next phylum, and that one is the 10th phylum. Phylum is the Chordata. So 10th phylum we are going to study, and that 10th phylum is again divided into subphylums. Again it is divided into subphylums. So which subphylums are there? First one is there Eurochordata, second one is there Cephalochordata, and third one is there Vertebrata. And that one we are going to study. So in that 10th phylum we are studying now, and that one is there Chordata or chordates, you can say. So which are the characteristics we will see, and before this difference we have studied between chordates and non-chordates. So which are the characteristics of in case of the chordata? First characteristic is there notochord is present in the body during the at least any developmental stage. So in case of these animals, notochord is present at least any developmental stage. Second thing is there pharyngeal gill slits are present at least any developmental stage. Notochord is present, pharyngeal gill slits are also present. Third one is the single tubular spinal cord is present on the dorsal side, upper side. So spinal cord is present on the dorsal side, and heart, fourth character is their heart is present on the ventral side, downside or ventral side. and this phylum Chordata is classified into 3 subphylums. And which are the 3 subphylums? We'll see: Eurochordata, Cephalochordata, and the last one is their Vertebrata. So characteristics of chordates: in that first characteristic is there notochord is present. Notochord is present at least any developmental stage. Any developmental stage. Second thing is there pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits are present in at least any developmental stage. Any developmental stage. Third characteristic is that what you can say single tubular spinal cord is present on the dorsal side. So single tubular spinal cord is present on dorsal side. Spinal cord is present on the dorsal side. And the last one is the fourth characteristic is there heart is present. Heart is present on ventral side. Heart is present on ventral side. So four characteristics you have to remember: notochord is present, pharyngeal gill slits are present, spinal cord is present, and heart is present. So these are the characteristics of the chordates. And now chordates are classified into 3 subphylums. Chordate, or you can say phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata is classified into 3 subphylums. That 3 subphylums are there. First one is the Eurochordata. Second one is the Cephalochordata. Third one is the Vertebrata. Or you can say Craniata. Vertebrata or Craniata. So these are the subphylums, and out of that one, first subphylum we study, and that one is the Eurochordata. Subphylum Eurochordata we are going to study. So I would rub this one, and you have to will see Eurochordata, then Cephalochordata, and then Vertebrata. So first subphylum in the Chordata we are going to study, and that one is there Eurochordata. So subphylum first subphylum we are going to study, and that one is there Eurochordata. So first of all we'll see characteristics of Eurochordata. What are the characteristics of Eurochordata? First thing is that these are marine water animals. Body is covered with skin like test, or you can say tunic. Skin like test or tunic. Then larvae of these animals, they are freely swimming. Larvae of the Eurochordata, these are freely swimming. Notochord is present in the tail region, so it is called as a Eurochordata. Larvae of these animals are free living, and notochord is present in the tail region. That's why it is called as a Eurochordata. Another thing is that larvae metamorphosis takes place, and they will get converted into adult, and when they will settle at the bottom. So larvae metamorphose and adult into adult, and they will settle at the bottom of that particular sea. And last one is there, these animals are hermaphrodite, that is male and female reproductive systems are present in the same organisms, and their examples are there, herdmania is there, and doliolum is there, and oikopleura, oikopleura, oikopleura. These are the examples. So characteristics we'll see. First characteristic in the Chordata is there. First one is there. These are marine water animals. These are marine water animals. Marine water animals. Second characteristic is there. Body is covered with skin like taste or tunic. Body is covered with skin like taste or tunic. Third characteristic is the larvae. Larvae of these animals are freely swimming. Larvae of these animals are freely swimming. Larvae of these animals are freely swimming, and notochord is present in the tail region, so it is called as a Chordata. Notochord is present in tail region only, so called as Chordata. So this sentence is most important. Notochord is present in the tail region, so called as Chordata. And the fourth characteristic is the larvae metamorphose. Metamorphosis means their young ones, they are not looking like that of the adult ones, like that frog. Tadpole is there, and then after developmental stages it gets converted to adult. Again, in case of the insect also same is there, or butterfly is also same. Metamorphosis takes place. That means egg, larva, pupa, adult. These are the stages. So many developmental stages. After many developmental stages, they achieve adult stage. So larvae metamorphose into adult. They metamorphose into adult and settle at the bottom. Settle at the bottom of sea. They will settle at the bottom of the sea. Four characteristics over, and last one is there. Fifth character is there. You can see these are hermaphrodite. That means that is both male and female. Reproductive systems are in same animals. And examples of this one are there. Herdmania. First one examples are there. Herdmania is there. Another one is there. Doliolum. Doliolum. And next one is there. Oikopleura. These are herdmania, doliolum, oikopleura. These are the examples, and out of that one example is there of a dolulum. You can draw diagram from the textbook also. So like this way you will draw. Again, upper side you can draw. And drawing this rough diagram, you can draw. Then in here, names you can give. So upper side you can say names you can branchial aperture is there. Branchial, BRANCHEAL, aperture. Branchial aperture. Branchial, CHIAL, branchial aperture. And another one is there. Upper side one aperture is there. So aerial aperture you can say. Aperture. You can say aerial. Aerial aperture also you can say. And another one is there, tunic. You can give name here, tunic. Tunic. Okay. And at last, downside you will draw like this way, and it will be foot. This one will be foot. So this diagram, the diagram is there of dolulum. Diagram is there of dolulum, or you can herd many you can take. So this is the diagram of what you can say Chordata. Diagram of the Chordata. Okay. So after this, next phylum we are going to study, and that one is the subphylum we are going to study, and that subphylum is there Cephalochordata. So next phylum is there Cephalochordata. I will rub this one. Chordata. So second subphylum is there, and that second subphylum is there subphylum. That subphylum is there from subphylum. So that subphylum is there from Chordata, and that one is the Cephalochordata. Cephalochordata. So subphylum Cephalochordata we are going to study. In this, what are the characteristics we'll see, and after that examples. So Cephalochordata, in that what you can guess, which characteristic you can tell. First one is there, these are small fish-like animals are there, and these are marine water animals. Small are there, fish-like are there, and marine water animals are there. Second character is there, notochord is present throughout the body length. So in case of the Chordata we have studied, notochord is present in the tail region only, but here in case of the Cephalochordata, notochord is present throughout the body. Third characteristic is there, pharynx is large. Pharynx is large and it is having gill slits, or pharyngeal gill slits are present. Fourth characteristic is that these are unisexual animals. That means male and female, these are separate. These are different. Male and female, these are different. So, and after that, vertebrata we are going to study. So first thing is there, first characteristic is there, these animals, these are small fish-like, as well as these are marine water animals. These are small fish-like marine water animals. second point is there notochord is present throughout the body length. Notochord is present throughout the body length. Throughout the body length. Third characteristic is their pharynx is large and having pharyngeal gill slits. Pharynx is large and have gill slits. Fourth characteristic is that these are unisexual animals. These are unisexual animals. And the example is there Amphioxus. The example is there Amphioxus is there. You can draw the diagram, and in the diagram nerve cord will be there, again notochord will be there. After that segmental muscles are there, again anus, then intestine, gonads, liver, pharyngeal gill slits. So that diagram you can draw. For drawing diagram you have to use textbook. So you have to draw the diagram of Amphioxus. And after that, where you have to write here, you have to draw diagram of Amphioxus from the textbook. And the next thing is their third subphylum. We are going to study, and that subphylum is the vertebrata, or also you can say craniata. Vertebrata or craniata. So in that, what are the characteristics? So we have seen vertebrates, they are having vertebral column. So these are called as vertebrata, as well as their head is well developed. Their brain is present into the cranial cavity, so they are called as a craniata. Brain is present in the cranial cavity, so these are called as a craniata. So which are the characteristics? First characteristic is their notochord is replaced by vertebral column. It is replaced by vertebral column. Second thing is their head is well developed, and brain is present into the cranium or cranial cavity. The next thing is their endoskeleton is cartilaginous. So whatever endoskeleton will be there inside, whatever skeleton is there, it is cartilaginous. Cartilage bone means